Hi guys, my name is Sabrina and welcome back to my channel. I have a very special drawing for you guys today, so without any further ado, let's get on to the video. Right, so it is fairly easy to see what my announcement will be over here because I'm drawing it out as it is, but I am so happy to finally announce that we are expecting our second child. And this is something I'm so excited about. I have a daughter already and she's absolutely amazing. I love her to bits. And now we're expecting a sibling for her. We don't know what it is yet. We might find out, but we're not going to share it until it's born. So it's due in June 2020, and I just can't wait. It's just so exciting. The first few weeks have been quite hard because I've been nauseous every single day, and it's kind of an up and down, like a lot of moments in a day were worse than others. Luckily, it didn't go beyond nausea, and I've been exhausted, absolutely exhausted, to the point where I just want to go sleep in the middle of the day. And I still have a child to take care of course, so it's not that easy to do. And yeah, it's just, aside from that, I'm just so incredibly happy. I'm a little bit anxious about how everything is going to go because my firstborn the pregnancy was perfect, basically. I didn't have any symptoms, and I think I might have one nauseous day and one day of dizzy spells, and that was about it. But this is completely different. But for her, I did go into labor in time, but after 40 hours, they decided to go for an emergency section. And I won't go into detail in this video. If you want to hear more about my story and my experience, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll make like a Q&A kind of video, and you can ask your questions and I will include those and share you how everything kind of went. But that's for that reason I'm a little bit anxious now, because I have that experience and I don't know how this is going to go. And Freya was kind of sunny side up, so she was the wrong way around when it was time for her to come out. And I don't want that to happen again. I so would want a VBAC. And if you don't know what a VBAC means, it's a vaginal birth after a C-section. So I really, really, really want that. So that is one of my biggest hopes for the end of this pregnancy. And my doctor is fully supportive of that. He did make some statements that he just wants to see things really go when things are starting. So that makes me a little anxious. I'm not quite sure how to or what to expect and how things will go and if they will go the way I want to. But I know that I now also have to take into account that I might get another section, and what are my preferences if that happens. Of course, that is something I really truly hope that will never happen, but you never know, and there's no way of telling, there's no way of knowing. And even though this pregnancy already feels different, it could still go bad in that way. So yeah, that is one of the things that I don't want to say fear, maybe it is fear. As I said, I'm anxious about it. I don't know if I'm going to get what I'm hoping, and I do know that should it go the C-section route, I have my preferences written down already. I made it very clear that things that I did not get with Freya, I hopefully will get now. And it's a sense of loss that you get after something doesn't really go the way you expect them to. And for a first-time pregnancy, you're so naive. So incredibly naive, and I wish I could get some of that back, that I did not have that experience, because in a way it was better not knowing what could have happened. And of course the upside is I know what can happen now and I can prepare for it. I can prepare for it mentally as well, which is so incredibly important. But yeah, that is something that I'm hoping will go my way this time instead of the other direction, but we don't know and we won't know. So all I can do is enjoy the rest of this pregnancy And today, right now, I am 15 weeks pregnant. And we found out quite early because of the nausea. So I found out when I was about 5 weeks pregnant. And I had to keep that quiet for the longest of times. And that was so hard. It's so nice that I can finally tell people that we're expecting baby number 2. And it's so exciting. And of course, I've told family and friends in person as much as I could. And this is my way of basically sharing the news with basically everyone. And I did tell some of my YouTube friends as well. And yeah, just finally I can share this. It's so amazing. And I've kept this drawing hidden for a little while as well, because I knew I wanted to make a drawing for the announcement, and I didn't want to share it with anyone, so I couldn't really show my iPad to anyone because it was on there and I did not have it printed out yet. So I had to make sure that no one could like see what I was doing with like my planning for this. But I'm really happy that I finally got to color this in, and I like it a lot. I think it's really nice. So my idea was drawing a girl or a woman that kind of represented myself with a really beautiful, big, flowy dress with a big belly already as well. And that is such an obvious way to tell that someone's pregnant, like the big belly. Of course, you have to be very careful when you say that to someone in person, especially if you don't know them. If you do know them and they haven't told you, maybe not say to them either. But yeah, this is so much fun. And I drew a blue and a pink flower because obviously we have no idea what it's going to be yet. We already have a girl, so yeah, I really don't know. Yeah, we'll find out. As long as the baby's healthy, that's the most important thing. And that is something that we should not ever take for granted, because I've seen too much in my environment that there's something wrong with like a child, whether it's the first or the second. And with my first pregnancy, I had the same fears, and I was hoping so incredibly much that the baby would be healthy, and thank God she is. And I can just hope the same thing for this one as well. And yeah, I just hope it's going to grow really good. So far it has. All the scans have been really good and positive, and it's growing as it should. And the last scan, we have 2 scans. I had an early scan. I want to make sure I could tell people and know that, you know, the baby was okay, that the heart was beating and everything. And you don't want to do that unless you know the baby is healthy and the baby is fine. And the second scan was when I was 12 weeks pregnant. That feels like such a long time ago. And that was with my actual doctor. And we saw the baby moving so incredibly much. So maybe that's going to be different as well, because I remember with Freya that she would not move, and she was quite stubborn that way, and I suppose she still is a little. It's just so much fun. It really is. And you know, this is all a waiting game, and it's all so very exciting. And I just, in a way, I can't wait, but I also can't wait till I can feel the kicks. And then you definitely know it's all right. And I know, you know, you have to worry about, you know, counting the kicks and everything. But this is just so incredibly amazing. So that was my announcement for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I haven't talked about the drawing as much. I'm really sorry about that. But I hope you understand. And thank you guys so much. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.